Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the third day of our webinar series. This is still Rediscovering Your Library in the New Normal, Student Edition. This is our second to the last webinar for the Student Edition. This series or this webinar is organized by the Information Services and Instruction Section headed by Ms. Rizalyn Hanyo. Uh, together with the rest of the reference librarians of the information services and instruction section. So if you've been here since day one of the second run of our series, then we wish to thank you for continuously supporting our webinars. We hope you are learning and finding this activity meaningful and useful in your own courses or in your own classes. So this afternoon or this morning, we talked about local digital resources available in UP Diliman. This afternoon, we will be talking about another important information resource. We are talking about how to access resources off campus, all right? And then also, if you are having problems with your access, what you can do about it. Okay, so that's what we're going to discuss today. So for your questions, you may post them later in the pigeonhole link that we are sharing with you through the chat box. But first of all, I'd like to remind everyone of our webinar mechanics as usual. The session will be recorded for documentation, evaluation, and dissemination purposes. Please note that by attending the webinar, you permit us to use any form of participation for such purposes. Each session will employ a quiz to gauge student learning and award a prize to the winner. The library staff will communicate with the winner. Only enrolled UP students can join the quiz. Winners should provide their UP student ID number to verify enrollment. Questions will be collected, as I have mentioned earlier, via the pigeonhole and answered during the Q&A portion of this session. The evaluation form will appear at the end of the session, and you have until the 15th of November to accomplish that. So please help us improve the way we do our webinars by evaluating the webinars that you just attended. Digital certificates will also be given to participants who have successfully registered using the their UP mail participated and answered the evaluation form. Those who wish to request a certificate but registered using a different email will have to send a proof of UP affiliation to libraryinfo.updiliman@up.edu.ph. Due to the large volume of participants, expect a considerable delay in the transmission of certificates. Okay, so we hope that's clear. And also on board with us today is Ms. Rizalyn Hanyo to help us answer some of your questions later. Okay, so just keep them coming so that we can help you further, especially in this topic, because this is a very valuable information that you need to know, because this is going to help you maximize the use of our online resources while you are studying from home. Okay, so okay, let me just pull up my spiel so I can introduce our speaker this afternoon. So as I have mentioned, today we will be learning about this important platform that will allow us to access online resources remotely. Because in the past we used to request individual logins for each of the resources. So that's very time consuming. But now we only need to go to one place, one website where all of our online databases may be found. So you only need to log in once. Okay. So our presenter is a reference librarian currently assigned at the Information Services and Instruction section of the University Library of UP Diliman. He graduated in 2009 from the UP School of Library and Information Studies, wherein he is also currently taking his master's in Library and Information Science. He specializes in tech support, digitization, and various reference services. His interests include information security, computer hardware, and library management. Let's all welcome Mr. Arthur Brian Mariano.
So good afternoon, everyone. Uh, let's just try to get through this as quick and painless as possible. Uh, Let me start off by saying that currently my internet connection is not as stable as I want it to be. So if ever my connection drops off, just feel free to just hang around for a bit and I'll reconnect again. So hold on, I'm just going to change a few settings. Uh, okay. It seems that I am not a tough. I think I'm not a co-host anymore. I've lost screen share privileges. Okay,
Try
there
again.
we go. Okay,
That's good.
okay. So can you see my presenter view or just the slides?
Just the slides only.
Okay. So when I ask you guys questions, just use the reaction button here at the dock. So all you need to do is react with a thumbs up, or I guess the clap hands would also do. Just so I know that you guys are still here. Would that be okay? Can I get a thumbs up, please? Okay. So welcome to Researching Remotely, searching and accessing UPD library resources off campus. So since I'm just going to close a few things. Hold on, please. Okay. So first, we'll be going through the tools to access our resources. Now, a few of these tools have already been discussed in the previous webinars. And if you want me to, I won't expand further on them, but I will discuss them. In case you want further clarifications, you can just post your questions in the pigeonhole, which we'll try to get back to it later. Then I'll be discussing how you would access the actual material using the tools which we provide. Then I'll be discussing the prerequisites for remote access. Of course, you're gonna need a couple of things. Then we'll go on to troubleshooting your connection. So as the our host mentioned a while ago, we're giving away a loot bag and 200 pesos with 200 pesos. So the contents of the loot bags are right here, as you can see on your screen. So I'll be giving you 4 or 5 questions later on, and you're gonna form a code, which you will then input in the chat box. So of course, first one to give the correct code wins. So let's just dive right in. Our first tool we employ is the EZproxy. Uh, I'm just going to admit a few people there. EZproxy is a web proxy server which gives access from outside the library's computer network. So this replaced the old remote access model wherein we use username and passwords for every single database. Uh, I don't know if you guys are already here, but before we used to get bookmarks, which had username and password for every database we had, or every database we subscribed to, which offered remote access. Now, uh, this is way easier. All you need to do is log in, and then uh, you're pretty much able to access everything which has a remote access. So for now, go to mainlive.upd.edu.ph. So this is our homepage. So from here, just scroll down until you see this bar right here. on the right side. Now, um, just below it, there's a banner that says EZproxy. You can click this one, or you can just proceed to the EZproxy web page right away, which is ezproxy.upd.edu.ph. Again, ezproxy.upd.edu.ph. Now, you're going to be logging in here using your DILNet credentials. So just so you know, the university uses a single login credential, or only makes one login credential for any uh, UP client. So it doesn't matter if you're faculty, if you're a student. So your UPD or DILNet credentials is the same for every single library or university website which uses that credential. So that would be the same username and password for CRS, for iLife, excuse me, for UVLE, uh, yeah, for everything. So that's what you'll be inputting here. All links in EDS is automatically linked to our EZproxy remote access website. So just make sure you're always logged in. So there's a timeout roughly around 40 to 2 hours when it detects that your connection is unstable. Sometimes it logs out. Toff, are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Just prompt me if I'm choppy because my computer is telling me that my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but so far, you're well. Your
I'm
voice.
still audible. Okay.
Yeah.
So just plug in your username and password here, click login, and then you'll be taken to our list of electronic databases. So just to clarify, um okay, let's make things bigger there. So for example, you click on ACM Digital Library, then tada, automatically you'll be taken to the ACM Digital Library. Now you know that you're still logged in. If anywhere up here it says brought to you by, sponsored by, paid for by, or if it says University of the Philippines Diliman, or University of the Philippines. So this is using the EZproxy website directly is a good way to go if you're already familiar with the resource that you are looking for. So for example, you already know the title, the specific author, the specific journal, or specific online database where the resource is located. So all you need to do is click on the link and proceed here and then search for the material you need. Now, the second tool which we employ is the EBSCO Discovery Service. If you remember, we'll go back to our homepage. Again, it's mainlive.upd.edu.ph. Yeah, there's a reason why I keep repeating these things. So yeah, that's a hint for you right there. So let's just zoom in again to the search bar. All you'd need to do is click on this drop down box and choose subscribed e-resources. Of course, you'd need to provide a keyword here at the top. And then if you click that, you'll automatically be redirected. Oh, sorry. So in this case, something's hold on, please. Okay. My slides are hanging. Anyway, so if you use the EBSCO Discovery Service and you're outside the university, it will automatically prompt you to log in. So a link will show up at the upper portion, just above the search bar. So just click that. You'll be redirected to the EZproxy website. And after you log in, it will basically bring you back here. So any search you do using the EBSCO Discovery Service will look like this one. So this would be the search result page. So I guess we need. So for expanders, it's here at the upper. Then for limiters, it's at the bottom. So basically, this is how you refine your search. So expanders are automatically turned on, limiters are automatically turned off. So basically, that gives you the maximum number of search results. So EBSCO Discovery Service is good when you do not know what you are looking for, or if you want to search a given discipline or subject. So all you need to do is provide a keyword. Mind you, the default is keyword. Then you can change it to title or author later on. So yeah, I guess we'll need to zoom into one. So here's a sample of a search result. Now, if you click on, we'll get to that. So, HTML full text, if you click that one, it will give you a full text or a copy of the full text in web format or HTML format. Now, for some resources, you can actually listen to it and change the which accent so that it will be easier on your for you to actually listen to the resource. I'm just not sure how many accents there are. I haven't tried it out yet, but for people who learn more by listening, then this is a good thing. Especially, this was actually done for purposes of inclusivity for people with disabilities. Now, usually the table of contents is on the left side. So basically, this is how it looks like. Except for ebooks wherein it is segmented by chapters. So that's the HTML view. Let's just go back. If you click on PDF full text, usually or most of the time you'd be taken to a page or print it. Now, depending on your browser, a few other events might happen, or other actions or reactions would happen. So, for example, if you click on the PDF full text link, sometimes it would download the PDF directly, then it will open it in your browser, or it could download the file and do nothing, or it can open the PDF file in a different tab. So I'm not sure how your browsers are configured, but yeah, that's basically how all of the options which will happen. So let's go back. Uh, the third thing you would be seeing would be yung Plum X metrics or citation slash usage analysis. In previous webinars, and I really hope that you guys were able to attend the previous webinars. So in this case, you have your usage, your captures, your social media use. So a couple of red flags to remember would be very high abstract views and no full text views, or very high social media presence and yet no views at all. So those are red flags because either the abstract is good enough that you don't need to go to the full text, or the full or just from the abstracts you can already gauge that the material isn't really good. Then if it has a strong social media presence, or a lot of people shared it or tweeted about it, but then there is no actual usage, then that's another red flag. The reason might be that the material or resource is being advertised, or the database might have a good PR arm. So you have your tools right here on the right side. Uh, we've gone to the preview page here. So it's basically your usual tools for when you access online databases. So you can save it to your Google Drive, you can print it, you can email, you can save, you can cite. Of course, please cite, don't plagiarize, never claim other people's ideas as your own. So you can export it to, for example, if you have citation management software like Mendeley or Sotero, you can export the bibliographic data so that you can access it from your reference software. You can get the permalink, which I'll discuss in the next slide. You can listen and you can translate. Now, listen and translate is not available for most resources, uh, but for some, they do have both. So for permalink, this is in case you would need to stop your research at any time and you want to go back to this specific search uh, at a later time. So as you can see, it's already plugged into the ezproxy.upd.edu.ph. There's a prefix here, and the link would follow. So this automatically assumes that you'll be accessing the database outside the university. So yeah, I guess I forgot to preface, but uh just to start, most of our online resources are tagged to the IP address of the university. And this remote access allows you to access these materials via the school network or the Diliman network. I think I didn't mention that a while ago, but yeah. So the third option is not really a tool, but it's an option. So for example, you are outside the school, um, and you're not able to access our homepage, so you can access the EBSCO Discovery Service. And for some reason, you want to search for a specific material or you don't have a specific material yet in mind. So another way to search or to get access to materials is by adding the prefix URL EZproxy in your address bar. So for example, if you search for this material, just get the digital object identifier, or actually just the link to the material, to the full text of the material, and just add it here at the end. So what this will do is it will try to open this link via the proxy. Now you may need to log not may you need to log into the EZproxy website to do this. And this doesn't work for some databases, but generally it works for most. So I've placed it as a tool here or as an option. So uh just to check, are you guys still okay? Still here? Okay, so I always get this after lunchtime slot, and it's really difficult because people are either full, hungry, or sleepy. So just bear with me, and we'll try to power on through most of the topics. So the next up would be prerequisites. So these are the things you would need for the various tools, and or actually just to access the remote access website, because it will always ask you to log in. So the three things you need would be: you'd need to be currently enrolled or currently employed, you'd need to have an active library account, and you need an active DILNet account. So for the first one, you can check this with your CRS. So just check if you are validated, enrolled. I think you would need to have a status of enrolled to get access. Now, for the active library account, you would need to contact your home college or unit library and ask if your library account is active. For the DILNet account, uh, since we don't handle it, you'd need to contact the UP Computer Center. Hold on, please. Okay. So, uh, again, to check, remember to for the first one, if you're currently enrolled, just check your CRS. For the next one, since this automatically redirects to our web discovery service already, I wouldn't suggest you click on the iLive anymore. So just contact your college or unit library and ask them if your library account is still active. For the third one, you can contact the UPD Computer Center by emailing them mail.upd.edu.ph. So for the first one, I said check your CRS because that's the easiest method. When you just enrolled and sometimes they haven't forwarded your enrollment yet or they haven't tagged you as enrolled yet, so you would need to check with your college. Now, if they say they've already forwarded the details, the next place you would check would be OUR, or the Office of the University Registrar, if they have accepted your enrollment. Then, if everything's okay, you've already paid, and yet your payment has still not yet been validated, you would need to contact the Diliman Cash Office. So again, for the second one, you would need to contact your college and unit library. And for the third one, you'd need to contact the UP Diliman Computer Center. Now, um, if everything's okay and you think that or you can't remember your password, you can attempt to recover your password via emailing, actually not emailing, by logging into accounts.upd.edu.ph. Then there's a recover password link there, or forgot password. You know how Google does it when you fail to log in, or if you it gives you an option to recover your password. Now, if you've already used up all the attempts, or if you've been trying but unsuccessful, or for some reason your password is locked, you can request for reset using bit.ly/upd_upmail_reset. Now, for everything else, you can email them again at helpdesk@upd.edu.ph. So, I think I mentioned mail.upd.edu.ph a while ago. So just forget that one. Just email this one. It's helpdesk@upd.edu.ph. Currently, they're still handling a lot of requests as of now, but I think they're quite responsive enough. So since enrollment has come and gone, I'm guessing the number of requests should be lower by now. Now, if you're in campus, you can call them via telephone local 2050. I think their turnaround time nowadays is 1 to 2 days. So they'll reply to you in 1 to 2 days. So just a couple of reminders when you're using our e-resources. So your remote access account is for your own use only. Do not share your account with others. The use of database content is governed by copyright and vendor license agreements. Content should be restricted to academic research and teaching as reference only. Systemic downloading or excessive downloading of data uh, of resources is strictly prohibited. The system can monitor downloading of full text contents. The university may suspend library privileges and revoke accounts of patrons found to be in violation of this. Now, generally, we're very aware that bot or automated downloading software or anything which would um, hack the system So our EZproxy has monitoring software. Uh, Again, also the individual online databases which we subscribe to, so they can track everything that you are downloading. So if you exceed normal human limits, then they will flag you and they will block your entire IP address. So yeah, please be careful about that. uh we'll talk about what to do in case you get flagged or if you get blocked later on when we go to the next part of our presentation, which is troubleshooting. So I guess most of your questions would fall under this part. So again, we'll go back to the EZproxy website. In case you fail to log in, or if you're having difficulty with your remote access, all you need to do is fail to log in. So you can do it intentionally or unintentionally. Either way, as soon as you fail to log in, a link to our visitor help, not visitor help, a link to our remote access help page will show up, will appear just below the login. And all you need to do is click that and you'll be taken to our homepage, remote access help. So that's mainlib.upd.edu.ph/remote dash access. So you can go here directly, but if you're already in the EZproxy website, might as well use the link there. Now, all of what I'll be discussing from now on is already listed here. It's enumerated, it's listed. There are screen captures. So if you want to explore further, or if you want to read things again, just so that sometime in the future you need a reminder, just go to the remote access help page. So the most common error we receive when we're using remote access would be a privacy error, a potential security risk error, an insecure connection, or bad certificate. So usually it looks like this. Hold on, please. Anyway, a part of my slide is not loading. Anyway, all you need to do, it's supposed to show up here. There we go. I'm sorry about my slides. I think something's wrong. Anyway, just click advance or proceed. We assure you it's safe. Um, we do not collect information or try to invade anybody's privacy. Now, this happens mostly because the security certificate we were able to get, it's free. So um, most of the browsers don't trust it. If you have a really good antivirus software, it will also have problems with that one. But yeah, all you need to do is click advance, proceed, or uh, if you're familiar, you can add it to your whitelist. Uh, then you can bypass that actually by using the Firefox browser there. So most of the library websites, and actually most of the websites by the university is actually uh, made with the Firefox browser in mind. So if you want less hassle, I suggest you use Firefox browser when you're accessing e-resources. Okay, the third common thing which you will encounter would be this one. Now, if you see this when you're downloading anything, when you're trying to load anything, this means that you have exceeded the download limit allowance. Now, the download limit allowance is 200 MB per 2 hours. Now, this is easily bypassed by just waiting for 2 hours. So, when this shows up, it means that you have exceeded the download limit and you just need to wait 2 hours. Now, if 2 hours has come and gone and a couple of minutes have passed by, you can contact us just so we can check on your connection. Hold on, I think someone's chatting.
I'm
Okay. Just paste the YouTube link again, Tough, for the one who's I think late. Yeah, okay. So we'll move on. Okay, so a couple of tips just so you can get ahead of, or so that your requests will be done faster, will be accomplished faster. So please provide your details when requesting for everything. In your guys' case, it would be your student number. Your full name would be appreciated, but yeah, there might be cases wherein you have a similar name to someone else. So please provide your student number and contact information, especially if you're using our web scale discovery service. There's a message or email function there, contact us function. Please put your contact information. Uh, it's very difficult to send the documents you are requesting if we do not know who you are, or how in the world are we gonna send the materials to you. So the second tip would be, please be very specific with your requests. So don't give us uh, vague requests that cover a very big time span. So just so you know, we're not allowed to do assignments or research works for you. We're here to assist you so that you can do the research on your own. Uh, yeah, so try to limit your search in such, or articulate your search in such a way that it will be easy for the person looking for the material. At the same time, you need to remember that time management is crucial when you're doing your research. Always pace yourself, make a schedule if necessary, and always assume that the library will not be able to provide the materials right away. Because currently, we are handling, I think, 2 to 3 times more requests than usual, and we're also having connectivity issues since because of the storms and the high usage of internet nowadays. uh, Most internet connections are buggy, or there's intermittent connection. So please learn to pace yourself when you're doing your research. Do not send us an email now for a request and expect it 5 minutes later. So if all else fails, if you used all the tools and all the techniques I've taught you, you've gone past all the through troubleshooting and everything, and you still do not have access to the material, then you would need to request the material via resource on demand. Now, originally, this was called document delivery service. Now, since I think there is still prohibition for people below 21 years old, so they're still not allowed to go out. And because of the ongoing quarantine, libraries are prohibited from opening. In the case of Diliman, we are limiting face-to-face contact. So if you are not 21 years old and above, or until I think 50, because there's also a prohibition for senior citizens. If you're 21 to 59 years old, um, you can schedule an appointment with your college or unit library, or with the college or unit library wherein the material you are requesting is located. Now, for everybody else, so that's below 21, you would need to contact us. So here are the things you can request and how long it would take. So if you're requesting for an e-resource, usually a journal article from a database which we have a subscription to, it's 5 articles per day per user. So the turnaround time is usually the following day. For whole ebook or e-resource, in this case, I think we're just gonna give you access. Yeah, most likely it's access. I don't think we give full. full text for ebooks. But either way, we'll provide you usually a table of content, and then you can ask for the chapter. It's usually one book per user. So again, turnaround time is the next day. We usually process things. So if you have a current request, you can add another request. So please, again, like I said a while ago, you'd need to be able to articulate and enumerate everything you need in one, as much as possible in one request. So uh for e-copy of an article from periodical or journal in our physical collection, it's still 5 articles per day, but the turnaround time is 5 working days. Now, the additional time is necessary because currently the main library is uh, relocating because the the building is being renovated. So most of the sections have already packed their things up and are moving to a different building. So aside from looking for the actual material, we would still need time to digitize the said material and process the material into a readable PDF. So in case you are looking for a book, oh sorry, my chair is drifting. If you um For physical books, it's a different thing because you can only request 10% of the total pages per book per user, excluding preliminary pages, of course. So, title page, table of contents, those are free. So, turnaround time again is 5 working days. So, you can only request one book at a time, or you can only give one request at a time. So, you either uh, ask for 5 articles or one book. So basically, yeah, I guess you can mix it up. Like, just don't give us a list of like 10 articles and then 5 books. So yeah, uh, we won't be able to give you that. I guess we can, but the turnaround time would be greater than what's indicated here. So for an e-copy of article or resource which is currently in microfilm form, you'd need the limit is five articles per day. You'd need to pay 4 pesos per page. First 10 pages is free per semester per user. So the reason for this is that um the scanning the scanner, sorry, the scanner and viewer for our microfilm is very expensive, and the maintenance of microfilm materials is different from physical books. So they actually require more funding. So that's why we are asking for 4 pesos per page. The turnaround time is also longer. It takes 10 working days. So, for research on demand, please contact your home college or unit library, and request via the. Well, you can go that route, or you can also directly contact where the resource is located. So, for example, if you're requesting a book from CHK library, then I would advise that you contact CHK library directly. For online resources, you can contact your home college or unit library. They will help you out since they have access to our online subscriptions. Let's just check. Are you guys still here? Thumbs up, please. Okay, so far the majority of people are still here. This is really one of those topics which people really listen to because most people have difficulty navigating our online resources. I guess for the most part, we've become complacent that our print collections will always be there for us. But again, curveball has been thrown and COVID is here. So we're gonna have to adjust to it. I don't think COVID will adjust for us. So for the next couple of slides, we're gonna go through troubleshooting steps which you might take. This would be more on the side of computer hardware since I basically handle tech support. So this part isn't shown in our help page since it isn't directly related to it is directly related, but it isn't part of the library database per se or the library website. So we'll try to troubleshoot the connection from your computer all the way to the server of the university or our server, which handles the connections towards the online databases. So the first thing you need to do would be to check your internet connection. Now, if you see the globe, you don't have an internet connection. So you'd either need to see this one, which tells you that you're connected to a local area network via cable, or this one, which means you're connected to a Wi-Fi hotspot. Now, I can't delve into details on how to troubleshoot this in length, but luckily there's already an automated tool. All you need to do is right click and click troubleshoot problems, and then Windows Network Diagnostics automatically runs through the usual suspects when it comes to internet connection. So it will check your DNS, it will check your settings, it will check your hardware adapter. Now, for anything that doesn't say next here or apply, if, for example, it's asking you for additional software, additional hardware, please consult an IT professional. Get a friend of yours who's really good with computers, or take it to the shop. So this is just for I guess settings and software issues, compatibility issues. So yeah, this would be a this is a default tool actually by Windows 10. It's been around for a while, but not starting from Windows 10, but it actually just became really really good since Windows 10. So assuming you're already connected to the internet, still nothing, then you can go to downdetector.ph. So from here, you can check if your internet service provider is online. So in my case, it's Converge. So since 12 a.m., since Converge is down in our area, there's a very high usage report. So it means I think since yesterday 11 p.m. there's been no internet connection from Converge. So it can also show you a live outage map now. There are different websites which you can use. I'm just more particular into using downdetector.ph because most of the internet service providers of the Philippines are listed here. So it's much more convenient. Now, um, okay, so you're connected to the internet, your ISP is fine. Uh, what if your internet connection is not stable? So you need to check your internet speed, download, upload speed, and your internet stability. So you just go to speedtest.net. There are a lot of websites. So these are just the ones I prefer. Go to any internet speed testing website and just click go. So this was before my internet died on me. So it's 34.57 for download. Upload is 33.9. I like speedtest.net because it actually shows you a graph here at the bottom. So this isn't just a design. This is actually the upload, the purple, and the download is I guess that's blue green. So for any connection that's unstable, there would be ups and downs here. So before my internet died on me, it's actually a pretty stable connection at roughly 35 Mbps download. Okay, suppose you're already connected to the internet, your ISP is okay, your internet is stable. Uh, Here's how you check if ping is basically there's a question in the chat which asks me what ping is. Ping is basically an information interchange between two computers. It's basically a question and answer. Uh, if you remember the poke thing in Facebook, it's like that. It's like are you there question from one computer to the next. So you ping a computer to know if it's there, if it's still online, if it's still active. So yeah, I'll just answer questions since it's pertinent to the slide anyway. So again, if everything's okay but you're still having problems connecting, then maybe the Diliman network is the one that's down. So you can check that by going to mail.upd.edu.ph. Now the mail itself is not important. What's important is the DILNet traffic graph here at the lower right side. Wait, let me blow that up there. So the two main internet providers of UP is Preginet and Converge. So it tells you the bandwidth and it tells you the usage. So at this time, well, not at this time, but when I captured this image at 5 a.m. or no, this is 5 p.m. 5 p.m., you wouldn't be able to connect because even though there is adequate bandwidth, there's a lot of usage. And for Converge, when I got this one, I actually just got this isn't the same time. I got this in two separate occasions because I wanted to show you guys. Even though the usage is almost not non-existent, there is not enough bandwidth, so you still wouldn't be able to connect. So this is how you tell. So suppose the DILNet is fine, everything before that is fine. You can go to down for everyone or just me.com. So it tells you if a website is down. So you can put actually any website here, Facebook. So in this case, you can put ezproxy.upd.edu.ph here. And then, yeah, you can just maybe it's just you that has a problem. Maybe it's just your computer. Maybe you've been blocked. So you can actually gauge it from this tool. Hold on, please. Okay. Uh, Now, if everything, if you're able to connect, you're in the tools already, and you're still having a hard time getting a resource, then maybe you need to check your keyword. So this is the last thing you'd need to check. Actually, it's the first thing you'd need to formulate. Now, keyword generation is actually an art. And getting to your resource with just one search, there's a word for that. In search terminologies, we call it serendipity because it's really difficult. Um, or if it happens, a really momentous occasion. So what you need to do is check the spelling first, of course. A misspelled keyword really doesn't make sense to a computer unless it can use fuzzy searching. Um, Also, you can search other terminologies. You can consult a thesaurus, or perhaps your discipline uses a different jargon. For jargon words, some words might mean differently to other disciplines. Uh, or you can contact your college, home college or unit library. You can ask them what search term would be better. You can try relevant search terms, uh, or you can use Google or any search engine to generate synonyms, antonyms, the usual. So just so you can get a sense of what your keyword actually means. So, okay. So for everything else, please you can email us at libraryinfo.updiliman@up.edu.ph. So um You can call us. There should be an 8 here already. So it's 8981 8500 local 2861. For everything else and for everything I discussed actually and all of the other webinars, we've already placed everything here. mainlive.upd.edu.ph. Oh, by the way, if you're in our homepage and you notice this one, this one here, the messenger button, this is connected to Facebook Messenger. So before we had a standalone chat service, which lets you chat us. It even allows anonymous chatting. But since everyone was using Facebook and we get like one or two chats a year, so we decided to switch to Facebook. So, well, in my case, I'm already logged in, so it didn't ask me to log in. But if you click this one, it will ask you to log into your Facebook account, and then you can chat with us. Uh, we usually answer chats during working hours. So that's Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In some cases, some librarians actually answer your queries even later than that, sometimes even into the wee hours of the morning. So it's now time to take our quiz. Hold on, I'll just open my chat box. Okay, are you guys ready? Hold on, please. Okay, I just fixed my microphone. Again, are you guys ready for the quiz? Can I get a thumbs up, please? Okay. Okay, it's nice to know that you guys are still awake. I thought I really think this my presentation the topic itself is really technical. So thank you for you know bearing it. Yeah, thank you for bearing it. Okay, so do not share your answers yet. Please wait for this. Please wait for this one. This tag will show in the chat box. Then you will know uh when to post your answers. So you do not need to copy the entire answer. You just need to uh get the letters of the answer. So since this is multiple choice, just get the letter of the answer and then form a code. So there are 4 or 5 questions. It will form a code. Then the code would be the one that you would paste in the chat box, type in the chat box, and submit when I say when you see answer now in the chat box. So first question: what is the link for the remote access EZproxy website? So I'll be giving 30 seconds for each. So A, easyproxy.upd.edu.ph, or I'm sorry, .edu. B, easyproxy.up.edu.ph, or C, easyproxy.up.edu, or D, easyproxy.upd.edu.ph. You really need to memorize all of this. Anyway, it's really easy because uh most of our library pages end the same way. Could it be up.edu.ph or upd.edu.ph? Or could the ph not, be there? So if you guys are done, can you give me a thumbs up, please? You already got the first letter? Okay. So we'll proceed to the next question. And my slide is hanging up again. Can you guys see the question number 2? Thumbs up, please. Okay. So it's just my computer then. What is the homepage of the university library? So is it ds.mainlive.upd.edu.ph, mainlive.up.edu.ph, mainlive.upd.edu, or mainlive.upd.edu.ph? So if you guys are done, just give me a thumbs up so I know to move on. Okay, so most people are done. We'll proceed to question number 3. So what is the default access point when you're using EBSCO Discovery Service? So if you type, remember, if we go to the home page and you click on, and if you type a search term there, so it searches under what? Is it A, keyword, B, title, C, author, or D, subject? So again, thumbs up if you're done. Okay. Question number 4. What does it mean when you see the message docs/suspend.htm? So A, you're not logged in properly. B, the document is not part of the subscription of the university. C, you have downloaded 100 MB in 4 hours. Or D, you have reached the maximum download limit allowable. So you now have 4 letters. So thumbs up if you're done. Okay, most people are done. So we'll move on to question number 5. I think this is the last one. So what is the recommended internet browser for accessing our e-resources? So A, Chrome, Google Chrome, B, Internet Explorer, ugh, C, Firefox, or D, Brave browser. So your answer in the chat box should be 5 letters. Don't place your answer yet. Again, wait for the tag. So can I get can I get thumbs up if you guys are ready? Okay, some people are still not ready. Thumbs up, please. Okay, so most people are now ready. So as soon as you see answer now in the chat box, you can already place your answers. Can I repeat number 1 to 3? Okay, sige. Let's go back a few questions. So again, what is the link for remote access? I'm I'll repeat it, but you'd need to answer fast. So there. So pick one, get the letter. That's your first letter. Question 2, what is the homepage of the university library? So that's your second letter. Third question is, what is the default access point? So that's your third letter. Your fourth letter would be, what does it mean when you see the message docs/suspend.htm? And the last one is, what is the recommended internet browser for remote access? So now you have 5 letters. Okay. Just look at your chat box. Now, my slide. My slide is hanging up. Hold on, please. Ah, what is wrong with my slides? So it's DDAD DDADC. So our winner is John Paul Villanueva, I think. So anyway, we'll verify if
Yes, that's correct.
we'll verify. Okay. So it's been verified. We'll contact you later on we'll coordinate with you on how to get your prize to you, given that we
Yeah,
are
later
not.
after all the sessions.
Yeah,
Yes.
since we're not facilitating face-to-face contact as of now. My slide is so slow. I'm sorry. So basically that's it. Thank you guys. Um, I think is it time for question and answer?
Yes.
So should I stop my
Fortunately,
stop my
I think it was a clear session because we don't have any questions. Yeah, I was
Okay.
checking the pigeonhole and there were no questions, at least uh ones related to the presentation, because the only question we have in the pigeonhole has to do with um whether the student can request the link to the evaluation forms and the
Okay.
streaming links to the previous webinar.
Yeah,
So I
actually, I got those via private chats as well. Oh, guys, this is the time. You can ask me anything about accessing e-resources. Just
yes, please.
ask the question in the pigeon. Actually, even here, just in the Zoom group chat.
Mhm. Or you can turn on
Questions
your
at all?
mics and speak.
Have you allowed them to turn on their mics?
Uh, well, I think we can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, guys, if you have questions, just someone is
Some
trying
of
to
our
join.
participants are experiencing connectivity issues because they keep coming in and out.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
what email should we email our request for? Ano ba
it's
to?
like
ROD?
for resource on demand, you would need to either contact your college or unit library, to contact the college or unit library where the material is located, or three, libraryinfo.updiliman at up.edu.ph.
Yes. Yes, that's correct. Can I just add, kasi po, nabanggit ni Sir Arthur kanina na when you make a request, you can directly request to the library where the material is located. So in the in cases wherein a material is located in multiple libraries, please refrain from making multiple requests, no? So kung meron na kayong request sa isang library for that particular material, no need to request it from another library, no? Para hindi din doble-doble, because you have to understand that our libraries, merong mga nakalinya na requests dyan. So kung meron ka na rin na mga request dun sa una, might as well antayin mo na lang, as well as yung update, no? Antayin na lang kasi for sure magre-reply naman sila once available na yung material. Okay? Para lang po hindi na madodoble. Ayun. For contacting the college libraries, is there a database for their email contact numbers?
Can you
Link.
paste the link to our. So yeah, it's one of the pages in our homepage. We have a list of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically the homepage contains everything. If you take the time to explore it and learn from it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everything is there. So hold on, I'll get the link. This is for college and unit libraries, right?
Yes, sir. Ayun, I think Toff posted the link already.
Oh, he did already. Okay. So there, just click on that one. So that's for college and unit libraries. You can also hold on. There's one more. There should be one more. So this is for the sections of the main library. In case you need to contact, let's say, Filipiniana book section. So are there any more questions, Isa?
I think that's it. No?
Okay.
After all, it was a clear presentation. So I hope, or well, we hope, it has been useful. And if you have questions, you can easily contact us. No, you can send messages. You can ask questions through our Facebook Messenger or our Facebook page. and through the website. Because we have a link there to the FB Messenger of the University Library Facebook page. So, wait lang,
Wow,
check
it's
po natin,
really
minute type
hard
ata.
here.
Nawala po ako sa webinar. May I request again the feedback form. Sige, ipopost po natin yung link ulit. So, can we post the link to the feedback form again? Kasi nga, may internet connectivity issues yung iba, so di na nila nakikita yung webinar, yung evaluation form.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Ang lakas ng ulan dito.
Yes. Totoo.
It's
Grabe,
currently in the
ang dilim
chat
sa labas.
box. The link is currently at the chat
Yes.
box.
Or if ma-miss nyo pa rin siya dito, please send us an email so we can send you the link. Or even sa FB page ng library so we can send you the evaluation form. Okay? So I think that's it for this.
Isa,
Go ahead, sir.
can we also give them the link to the survey for user experience? If you
Sorry.
remember.
Ano po yun?
The link for the user experience survey.
Yeah. Toph, would you like to share that? The user experience survey that you're conducting? Maybe you want to share the link.
And actually, i-plug ko na din. Later at 4 p.m., we're going to post a call for invitations to our focus group discussion. So we will be choosing 6 students, okay, to take part on a focus group discussion on the library user experience. So there would be a sign up form that would go up by 4 p.m. So I hope that some of you may sign up, no, with the FGD. Yan. So I have posted the URL for the user experience survey. Yan. So we need this because the university library system will be celebrating its 100-year anniversary come 2022. So we need these insights, and to add that, the Gonzales Hall, the home of the UP Diliman main library, is currently renovating. Okay, so we're still working with the renovation despite the pandemic, and we need the data from this survey, so we can improve the library experience for everyone. Yun lamang, at maraming salamat po.
Okay. Thank you, To. Okay. So, that's at 4 p.m. today. Tama ba?
Yes.
Okay. So, hintayin na lang nila yan sa Facebook page. No? We'll post that. Okay. So, again, to those asking where you can send your request for the streaming links as well as the evaluation form, it's libraryinfo.updiliman@up.edu.ph. Okay, so that's if you don't have any questions, that's it for this session. I guess that's it for this session. Thank you, Sir Arthur, for that very useful discussion on how to access our resources remotely. So siguro nasagot na din dyan yung mga karaniwang tanong sa EZproxy, no? The errors that you encounter, how to troubleshoot, etc., etc. Okay, so but if you still have questions, then let us know. No, we're almost always available to answer your questions. Ayun. Okay, so that's it. That's it for this afternoon session, rather. Thank you for joining us today. And then again, this is the second to the last session. We have another one tomorrow. If you want to know more about the website, its functions, as well as Tuklas, our new web scale discovery service platform, please join us tomorrow for the last session for this edition. That will be led by Tof, no, our tech guy for this session. So he will lead the discussion tomorrow. And then, but for now, thank you for joining us. Please answer or accomplish the evaluation form. And stay safe, stay
Stay
safe,
safe.
stay at home, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.